Did you know that your Shih Tzu's eyes are like little windows to a world full of adventures and discoveries? Just imagine what those little eyes have seen, from the first time they met you to all those mischievous moments during playtime. But what if I told you that those precious eyes need special care to continue seeing all of that? Yes, each stage of your Shih Tzu's life brings new challenges to the health of their eyes. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. But don't worry, it's not complicated at all. In fact, it's much simpler than you think. Throughout this video, you'll discover secrets that you may never have imagined about how to keep your Shih Tzu's eyes always bright and healthy. Have you ever thought about how a small change in your routine can make all the difference? And I'm not just talking about cleaning or visits to the vet, but about things that can be within your reach right now, in the comfort of your own home. Curious? I would be too. What happens to your Shih Tzu's eyes as they grow and age may surprise you, and understanding these processes can be the key to ensuring that they continue to see the world with the same joy they've always had. So, if you love your Shih Tzu and want them to live the best life possible, you'll definitely want to know what's coming next. Are you intrigued? You should be, because what I'm about to share could completely change the way you care for your best friend. So get ready, because the tips that follow are as important as they are simple. And best of all, you'll feel even more connected to your Shih Tzu when you learn how to care for those eyes that say so much without needing words. Let's go! Imagine a world where everything is new, full of smells, sounds, and colors they've never seen before. This is how your Shih Tzu puppy sees life in the first few months. Each day brings a new discovery, and they depend on you to guide them through this unknown world. Now think about your puppy's bright eyes, those curious little eyes that follow you everywhere, always ready to learn more about the environment around them. These same eyes, so full of life, are also very fragile and need special attention. You may not know, but in the first few months of life, Shih Tzu puppies are especially vulnerable to eye infections. And these infections can appear suddenly without you noticing at first. A simple bit of dirt or a small discharge can turn into a big problem if not taken care of properly. But don't worry, because keeping your puppy's eyes clean and healthy is easier than you think, and that's exactly what you're going to learn now. The first thing you should know is that prevention is always the best medicine. And when it comes to your Shih Tzu's eyes, the watchword is cleaning. Every day you can take a few minutes to make sure your puppy's eyes are always clean and free of any dirt. How do you do this? It's simple. All you need is a gauze or a soft cloth, which should be moistened with a saline solution. That's the secret. Gently wipe the corners of your puppy's eyes with this cloth, removing any secretions that may be there. This daily cleaning not only helps prevent infections but is also part of a special moment between you and your Shih Tzu. It's a small gesture that shows how much you care for him, and believe me, he notices. In addition to daily cleaning, there is one more thing you need to do. Every day, carefully inspect your puppy's eyes. Check for any signs of redness, swelling, or anything that seems out of the ordinary. If you notice anything different, don't hesitate to seek veterinary attention. This daily inspection can be done in just a few seconds, while you're petting him or even playing with him. It's a simple procedure, but it makes all the difference. Your Shih Tzu puppy depends on you to keep those eyes bright and full of life, ready to explore the world safely. With these small daily precautions, you will be protecting his health and ensuring that he can continue to see the world with the same curiosity and joy. Keep an eye on him, literally, and make these moments of care a routine full of love and protection. After all, he deserves it. For a young Shih Tzu, full of energy and curiosity, everything is new and exciting, from the rustling of leaves to the rapid movement of an insect. But while your dog runs and plays, there is an important detail that often goes unnoticed: protecting his eyes. Did you know that your Shih Tzu's eyes are extremely sensitive, especially at this stage of his life? Every time he goes outside, he may be exposed to small risks that, if not prevented, can cause irritation or even more serious problems. And this is where your responsibility as an owner comes in. Taking care of your young Shih Tzu's eyes is simpler than it seems, and these small precautions can make all the difference in his eye health. Think about the last time you and your Shih Tzu went for a walk. Maybe you walked through a park, passed through areas with dense vegetation, or simply enjoyed the wind on your face. What many people don't realize is that in places with a lot of vegetation or dust, small particles can end up getting into your Shih Tzu's eyes, causing irritation that is not always immediately visible. But don't worry, because there is an easy way to avoid this. When you return home from your walk, take a moment to gently rinse your Shih Tzu's eyes with saline solution. This will help remove any dirt or dust that may be trapped in them, protecting their eyes from potential inflammation. There are also a few simple precautions you can take while you're out on walks. Avoid areas with lots of thick vegetation, where branches or leaves could touch your Shih Tzu's face. Choose more open paths, and if possible, keep your Shih Tzu's eyes clean after every outdoor adventure. These are easy steps that will become part of your routine over time. And best of all? By taking care of your Shih Tzu's eyes, you'll ensure that they can continue exploring the world with the same joy and enthusiasm, without anything getting in the way of their vision. Keep in mind that as they reach adulthood, those expressive eyes may begin to show subtle signs that something is not right. You may have never stopped to think about it, but your Shih Tzu's eyes may be trying to tell you something important. It's as if an invisible fog suddenly begins to appear, making the world a little less clear to them. And that's why, from now on, you need to be more attentive than ever. Your Shih Tzu, who used to run around the house with confidence, may begin to hesitate in low-light environments. It may seem like a small detail, but this difficulty in seeing at night may be one of the first signs that something is changing in their vision. Another sign that may go unnoticed is excessive tearing. If you notice that their eyes are always moist, as if they were crying, or if dark spots appear on the fur around their eyes, it's time to pay attention. These signs may indicate that something is not working as it should. Your Shih Tzu's eye health is a delicate balance, and it only takes a small change to upset that balance. You may notice that your dog starts rubbing his eyes with his paws, or that his cornea appears a little cloudier. These are subtle signs, but they can indicate anything from mild irritation to more serious problems such as ulcers or cataracts. And this is where your responsibility as an owner comes in. Regularly monitoring your Shih Tzu's eye health is essential to ensure that he continues to see the world as clearly as he used to. The first step is to observe. Every day, take a moment to look into your Shih Tzu's eyes. Check for redness, excessive blinking, or anything else that seems out of the ordinary. If you notice anything unusual, don't wait to take action. See your veterinarian as soon as possible. Sometimes a quick checkup can prevent a bigger problem and ensure that your Shih Tzu's eyes remain healthy for years to come. Your Shih Tzu's eyes are like tiny windows that need to be kept clean and clear so he can see the world clearly. Now imagine that the key to keeping those windows bright and healthy is actually inside the bowl of food you give him every day. That's right. Your Shih Tzu's diet doesn't just keep him energized, it also plays a crucial role in the health of his eyes. You may not have thought about it before, but what he eats can make all the difference in ensuring that those curious eyes continue to see perfectly for many years to come. It almost seems like magic, but it's not. It's the right nutrients that make this magic happen. Think about how your Shih Tzu's eyes sparkle when he's happy. Now imagine that this sparkle could be enhanced by foods rich in antioxidants, like carrots and blueberries, or by essential vitamins like A, C, and E. These vitamins are true protectors of vision, helping to prevent damage that can occur over time. Vitamin A, for example, is known to keep the cornea healthy and clear, while vitamin C strengthens the blood vessels in the eyes, preventing future problems. And what about vitamin E? Well, this is the extra defense, fighting free radicals that can harm eye health. It's like every meal is a dose of protection for your Shih Tzu's eyes. But of course, proper nutrition is not just about giving a carrot here and there. It's about creating a perfect balance that meets your Shih Tzu's specific needs. And that's where the vet comes in. consulting a specialist is essential to adjust your companion's diet and ensure that he is getting all the nutrients he needs. The vet can recommend appropriate supplements adjusted to your Shih Tzu's age, weight, and health needs. It may seem like a small detail, but this extra care can make all the difference between healthy vision and problems that could have been prevented. With the right foods, you'll be ensuring that your child continues to see the world clearly and vibrantly, exploring every detail with that attentive and curious gaze that you love so much. And this is, without a doubt, one of the most beautiful ways to show how much you care for your child. Your Shih Tzu's eyes have been a reflection of so many emotions for years, always so full of life and curiosity. As time goes by, these same eyes begin to lose some of their shine, as if a soft mist were slowly forming. This is how cataracts can manifest themselves, almost imperceptible at first, but which gradually take over until seeing the world around them becomes a difficult task for your faithful companion. Cataracts are a condition that many Shih Tzus may face as they reach old age, and what was once so clear can become blurry and confusing for them. But as worrying as this may seem, there are ways to take care of this condition so that it is detected and treated in time, ensuring that your Shih Tzu can continue to see the world with the clarity and joy of always. Prevention is your greatest ally when it comes to cataracts. Throughout your Shih Tzu's life, it is important to maintain a routine of regular visits to the vet, especially as he begins to age. During these checkups, your vet can check your Shih Tzu's eye health and identify the first signs of cataracts, often before you even notice any changes. It's like you're always one step ahead, anticipating problems before they become too big. And this monitoring is essential, because the earlier cataracts are detected, the greater the chances of effective treatment, and in some cases, even surgical intervention to restore your Shih Tzu's vision. And here's an important point: cataracts don't necessarily mean that your Shih Tzu will go blind. Thanks to advances in veterinary medicine, there are treatments and surgeries that can remove cataracts and restore your companion's vision. But for this to be possible, it's essential that you keep up with your vet's checkups. Don't wait for symptoms to become evident. Acting early is the key to protecting your Shih Tzu's eyes and ensuring that he continues to enjoy every moment with you. They tell stories, show affection, and reflect the life you've shared together. And with the right care, you can ensure that those eyes continue to shine even in old age. After all, taking care of your Shih Tzu's eye health is a way of giving back all the love and companionship he has given you over the years. And that, without a doubt, is something that is worth every effort. Your senior Shih Tzu, that faithful companion who has been by your side on so many adventures, is walking alongside you on a beautiful sunny day. The sun's rays warm the environment and a gentle breeze touches your face. But what seems like just a peaceful stroll can hide some invisible dangers for your Shih Tzu's sensitive eyes. As he ages, his eyes become more vulnerable, and exposure to strong sunlight, wind, or even dust can cause discomfort and even serious injuries. That's when you realize the importance of a small but powerful accessory: sunglasses specifically for dogs. You may never have thought of putting sunglasses on your Shih Tzu, but these accessories are not just a fashion statement. They are an essential protective barrier that can make all the difference in your dog's eye health, especially during outdoor walks. Just as you wear sunglasses to protect your eyes from UV rays, your Shih Tzu needs this protection too. Prolonged exposure to the sun can accelerate problems such as cataracts and other eye conditions that can compromise his vision. Additionally, on windy days, sunglasses help prevent dust and dirt particles from getting into your dog's eyes, causing irritation or even infection. How wonderful it would be to know that by putting these sunglasses on your Shih Tzu, you are not only taking care of his health, but also ensuring that he can continue to enjoy these moments outdoors in comfort and safety. Investing in good quality sunglasses for your Shih Tzu is a simple but extremely worthwhile decision. These sunglasses are designed to fit your dog's face perfectly, with lenses that block harmful UV rays and a comfortable design that he will get used to wearing over time. And if you are concerned about style, rest assured, because these sunglasses are also super cute, adding a special touch to your Shih Tzu's look. Slip them on gently and watch him face the world with more confidence, protected from the elements that could cause discomfort or more serious problems. And as you walk together, you can rest assured that you are doing your best to care for your Shih Tzu's eyes, ensuring that he continues to see all the wonders that surround him, without anything to get in the way. Every corner, every piece of furniture, and every detail is familiar and comforting to him. Imagine that suddenly this house starts to look a little different to your faithful companion. The same routes that he has always followed without hesitation start to become more difficult to navigate. What was once a space full of safety and comfort can now seem like a maze of uncertainty, where he stumbles over obstacles that did not bother him before. If your Shih Tzu is starting to have vision difficulties, adapting your Shih Tzu's home environment is a crucial way to ensure that he continues to feel safe and secure. When your Shih Tzu's vision begins to fail, every small change in his environment can have a big impact. Imagine what it would be like for him, trying to remember where everything is, only to suddenly realize that a piece of furniture has been moved to a different location. For a dog with vision problems, these changes can be confusing and even scary. That's why the first thing you can do is keep furniture in the same place. This creates a predictable environment where he can move around with confidence, knowing that nothing has changed and that he can trust his spatial memory. Another important measure is to keep pathways around your home free of obstacles. If there are toys or small objects scattered around on the floor, your Shih Tzu may not see them until it's too late, and this can result in painful accidents. Imagine how difficult it would be for him, already facing the uncertainty of declining vision, to deal with falls or trips that could easily have been avoided. Keeping your floors clean and pathways clear is a simple but extremely effective way to help your Shih Tzu move more safely around your home. From one day to the next, your Shih Tzu's world starts to get a little darker, and the things he once recognized with ease now become indistinct shadows. The home he always knew, where he felt safe and comfortable, suddenly starts to seem like a place full of challenges and uncertainty. If your Shih Tzu is struggling with his vision, it's time to think about how you can help him feel safe in his home again. Making small adjustments to his environment can be the difference between him moving around with confidence or feeling lost and insecure. The first thing you should consider is keeping the furniture in the same place. It may seem like a small detail, but for a dog who is starting to lose his vision, spatial memory becomes one of his main tools. How confusing would it be for him if that table that was always in the corner of the room was suddenly moved to the center? Every time he bumps into something that wasn't there before, it increases his discomfort and insecurity. Therefore, keeping the furniture arrangement the same allows your dog to move around with the confidence that nothing has changed and that he can still trust what he knows. Another crucial point is to keep the paths around the house free of obstacles. Scattered toys, shoes, or even folded rugs can become real traps for a Shih Tzu with vision problems. He would get frustrated if he tripped over something he can't see clearly. To avoid these accidents, organization is essential. Make sure the floor is always clean and that the paths he usually follows are unobstructed. This will help ensure that he moves around more safely and comfortably. But in addition to these changes, you can go further and create sensory cues that help your Shih Tzu to better orient himself. Placing rugs or tactile markers in strategic points around the house can be an excellent guide for him. It would be comforting for him to feel something familiar under his paws that helps him understand where he is. These small details are like a sensory map that he can follow to feel more secure and independent. Each of these adaptations shows your Shih Tzu that even though his vision is changing, home is still a place where he can feel safe and loved. You are creating an environment where he can continue to move freely without fear, and where he can enjoy life to the fullest, regardless of the changes that age may bring. These small actions go a long way in showing care and love, ensuring that your Shih Tzu continues to enjoy the comforts of home that he has always known. Now that you have learned how to adapt your home for your Shih Tzu with vision problems, it is time to put these tips into practice and ensure that he continues to feel safe and loved. If you enjoyed these tips, please leave a comment below sharing your own experiences or questions. We would love to hear how you are caring for your Shih Tzu, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new content about pet care. Here, we always bring valuable tips to ensure the well-being of your best friend. So, click the subscribe button and activate the bell to receive notifications whenever we publish a new video. Let's work together to create an even more loving and safe environment for our furry friends. See you in the next video.